Hello, my wonderful audience over there on the other side of the YouTube sphere. Today I want to be talking to you about the color red, and I have for you over here a new art piece of mine. It's not that good, but still, it's red, and I'm going to ask you a question. Is red evil? Is red evil? I'm going to say that red is not evil in itself, but you can make something look more evil if you use red in it. So if you combine red with certain kind of shapes, and you would if you combine certain kind of shapes with colors that are not so evil seeming, like for example blues or like greens, the picture won't probably look so evil. If I made this picture over here, like blue or green, it wouldn't look evil, even though it has the same shapes. But when you use the shapes and you combine it with red, it starts to look evil. And you could also say that about so many other things on top of art. You could talk about like human beings. Like if you made a human being, a silhouette of a human being red, and you kind of looked at the silhouette, like would you feel that that's an evil man? Like for example, when you think about clothes, when you think about the shadow of the fedora hat, like would it look more evil if it was like red? Is the shape evil, or is it the shape and the color acting together and then making it evil? Well, it's a question of evil. What is really evil? Well, all kinds of things that human beings do to each other. And you could also say that if you make this kind of an idea about the red color combined with something, and you deem that as evil, and you do evil for those red, certain shape people, then you might yourself become evil in this process. So evil making is very interesting, and it deals with the basics of human perception, vision, sight, shape, color, sound, texture, these type of things. Evil happens primarily in the mind, but it's followed by the senses. Evil happens after you have sensed something. So brainwashing is kind of the way that you are made to see something as evil after you have seen it. You see something, then you are told it's evil enough times, and then it becomes evil for you. But we should dive into morals over here. Do you know something about morality? It's kind of the same word as immortality. Morality. You could say that in a world where we would understand who we are on a deeper level, like really understand who we are as, for example, souls or spirits, you could like invent this crazy type of belief system where murdering is actually good if you do it in a certain way. If you murder people without causing them too much pain, you would be a saint. If we really knew that, for example, we are spirits that are locked up in prison, this body is a prison, and what is in the afterlife is so much better, that would be a saintly act to murder people. But because we don't know about death, we have deemed murder, evil. It's deemed evil. And it's understandable, because we don't know what is on the other side. It might be that when you die, you kind of get to live your life 100 times more better. Everything's better, Everything's just much better. And this life is just, pointless struggle, and playing time. It might be that way. So ignorance or unknowingness, which is not the same thing. If we talk about not knowing about what comes after death, that's not ignorance. Or it might be ignorance. You know, some religions actually say that this is ignorance, like Buddhism. You know, it says that this is ignorance, that there's actually a way to know these things, to understand these things. I don't know about that, but it's really interesting stuff. You should think about it. You should question everything. Because a person that questions everything very rarely does the act. You know, acts come after justification. For example, if you deem that it's justified to murder people that, you know, are red and they like certain kind of shape, you know, it's justified. That's just how they are. It's like completely okay to murder those guys. Then I'm gonna say that it has been justified based on ignorance, you know, based on perception, not on truth. You know, look at the picture again. Is it an evil picture? Can a picture be evil? Thanks for watching.